Hello, friends and colleagues. As this year draws to a close, I find myself reflecting on the challenges that we face together and the resilience we've shown. Conflict, change, and uncertainty have certainly touched us all, whether through global events, workplace dynamics, or personal struggles. In my work in conflict resolution and emotional intelligence, I've learned that even in the most difficult times, we can choose how we respond to ourselves and to others. We can listen more deeply, extend compassion, and with grace, seek understanding, even when we disagree. Early conflict resolution isn't just about resolving disputes. It's about protecting our mental and physical health. Unresolved tension creates stress that impacts our overall health and well-being. By pausing, breathing, and engaging with emotional intelligence, we reclaim control over how and what we experience and respond as we deal with a myriad of life's challenges. This past year, I shared insights on navigating through tough conversations with my eBook, Let's Talk Politics. Many people said, "What are you doing?" However, if we approach politics like conflict, we can quickly see that there are opportunities for conversation, not just confrontation, in ways that result in without damaging relationships. A respectful dialogue actually starts with empathy for what drives their perspective, active listening and openness to learn from other perspectives. What do they know that I don't know, or I might have missed? How might they see things differently that I may never have contemplated? It's really about a framework of thinking and skills that apply to all difficult conversations, not just politics. Sometimes the most emotionally intelligent action is one, being aware of how we're reacting, but also recognizing when a conversation just isn't productive and could be counterproductive to the ongoing relationship and the event wherever we might be. Setting boundaries with grace and saying with compassion for self and the other person, "This isn't a conversation for now. Let's move on." That alone can preserve relationships while protecting our energy and our well-being. One powerful way to calm your mind and body during stressful conversations is my 4x6 breathing technique. Now, I know there are a lot of breathing techniques out there, but I have to admit, my clientele tell me this is the one thing that has served them well as they seek to redirect their behavior and maintain control or manage challenging situations for self and for others. What the 4x6 means is the practice of taking 4 deep breaths to calm our breathing, our heart, and our brain. Since repetition reinforces retention, the 6 comes into play by routinely and systematically engaging in the 4x6 breathing technique. So what does that look like? 6 times per day. So starting up when you first get up in the morning, take 4 deep breaths before you even get out of bed. You'd be amazed how quickly that can alter your heart rate and your brain even though you thought you were thinking. Our brain works even while we're sleeping. And then, when you crawl back into bed, do it again. 4 deep breaths. That actually serves to calm the brain, slows the heart rate, and deepens the breathing, allowing you to fall asleep more easily. Where do the other 4 come into play? Well, again, repetition reinforces retention. How about 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock? It's like inducing a mini internal massage for your well-being just by altering the way you breathe. After all, we all breathe, but we often don't do so effectively in times when we most need it. So training your body to want, to crave deep breathing is critically important. And not just at 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, but also anytime you're going to engage or enter into a challenging meeting, engaging with somebody else, or addressing a difficult topic. It's amazing what that can do. And that's what my clientele keep telling me. So the 4x6 technique, practice it, try it. You might like it over these holidays ahead of us, or at any time in our lives. You can learn more about this technique here. Another tool I recommend is PARC. I actually call it PARC It. PARC It. Again, you can learn more at this link. This is a method I gained from my colleague and attorney mediator, Sam Artery from Indiana. It's all about redirecting your behavior. Pause. Take 4 deep breaths. Acknowledge, where am I triggered? What's going on for me, internally or externally? And then reflect. What options do I have? I could do the usual way, react and emote or whatever, or I could stop to consider, maybe there's some alternative approaches I can take that would get me to the goal of where I want to go. And guess what? It's C, not K. Choose how you want to respond. Hopefully it's in the direction where you want to go in terms of your personal and professional growth. This mindful approach is a part of emotional intelligence and mitigates reactive behavior and promotes thoughtful, effective communication. Being curious and courageous means embracing a 360-degree perspective. It's about stepping outside of your own comfort zone, being curious enough to engage and learn where is somebody else coming from, even when it's a perspective you may not initially agree with. But instead, embrace that openness, that courage to say, what can I learn from how somebody sees something different? And of course, asking thoughtful questions and not reacting to what they have to say. Reflection, mindfulness goes to our well-being. You can explore this mindset further in this link. And this is a link to my complimentary ebook on the same subject, Being Curious and Courageous. We face a world marked by conflict, uncertainty, and unpredictability. And when we face those factors, it leads to a sense of instability that in turn leads to anxiousness. Whether it's in Ukraine, Gaza, or closer to home, with our political climate and public shootings, I encourage us all to be lights in the darkness and recognize that our small random acts of kindness, RAK, can create ripples of hope that all mankind is not bad or evil. It creates a sense of well-being, not only for you as the initiator, but certainly for the receiver, someone in need of help and support on so many levels. Keep in mind or look for the changes in behavioral expression, the eyes widening in gentle surprise, the face softening with somebody getting where they're coming from, the smiles brightening, even the handshake and maybe a hug, an appreciation and gratitude. And again, this works all levels of where we're coming from. As a holiday gift to you, I'm offering my ebook, Let's Talk Politics, talking about navigating through impassioned disagreements without damaging relationships, for free through the end of 2024. The communication framework and tips inside aren't just about politics. They apply to any difficult conversation, emotionally charged engagement, helping us connect rather than disconnect, and then collaborate and connect. Instead of confront and compete, how about connect and collaborate, even about differing perspectives? Let's use this season to strengthen our relationships, deepen our understanding, connect, and show compassion through our words and actions towards others. What a way to start 2025. Thank you for being part of this shared journey toward a more compassionate and connected world. It's not about avoiding or exploding into conflict, but instead to establish a connection. How can I learn from how you see things, even if I don't agree? Instead of being reactive, dismissive, and emotionally argumentative. A different approach might just make the difference as we move forward. I know it because I've seen it, including for me. From my heart to yours, I wish you peace, understanding, and the joy this holiday season can bring about for all of us. Seize the opportunity to redirect the conversation instead of staying engaged in the heated, negative, combative, and reactive exchanges. We can make a difference, one conversation at a time. Use this holiday season to do just that. Here's to a better way of living, from my home and heart to yours. I'm Dr. Debra Dupree, the Mindset Doc. I wish you all a very happy and healthy holiday season and best wishes for 2025, and may they bring to you the path forward for change, health, and happiness.